डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज के वीडियो में हम जानेंगे कि एक ग्रामर एक्सरसाइज को कैसे अप्रोच करते हैं. In today's video, we will first analyze the question and then find out how to go about doing it. Now, the first one is write is or are or do or does for the following sentences. But before that, let us understand where do we use is, where do we use are, and where do we use do or does. Now, as we know that if the noun is singular, we use is. If the noun is plural, we use are. That means अगर noun क्या है? कोई भी naming word. अगर वो नाउन आपका सिंगुलर है, एक है, तो हम जो वर्ब होगा उसे इज लगाएंगे. इज, एम एंड आर योर हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स और ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स. नाउ इज जो है, अगर आपका नाउन सिंगुलर है तो यूज इज. अगर आपका नाउन प्लूरल है, एक से ज्यादा है, देन यू विल यूज द हेल्पिंग वर्ब आर. अब डू एंड डज कहाँ पर यूज करते हैं और वो है क्या? डू एंड डज जो है स्टूडेंट्स, दे बोथ रिप्रेजेंट क्वेश्चंस. और कौन से टेंस में? प्रेजेंट टेंस में. हमारा जो भी सेंटेंस दिया जाता है वो किसी टाइम फ्रेम में होता है. जो टाइम फ्रेम्स तीन टेंसेस में डिवाइडेड है. एक आपका प्रेजेंट टेंस, पास्ट टेंस एंड फ्यूचर टेंस. अब ये जो डू एंड डज है, दे विल रिप्रेजेंट योर क्वेश्चंस इन द प्रेजेंट टेंस. वर्तमान काल में जो हो रहा है उसको पूछने के लिए हम यूज करते हैं डू एंड डज. अब डू कहाँ पे लगाते हैं एंड डज कहाँ पर लगाते हैं? डू इज यूज्ड विथ आई, यू, वी एंड दे एंड प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट्स. इट इज यूज्ड फॉर जनरल एक्शंस. ठीक है, तो डू जो है आपका लगता है आई के साथ, यू के साथ, वी के साथ एंड दे के साथ, या फिर प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट्स. ये आई, यू, वी, दे है आपके सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउंस जो बताते हैं कि किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. और अगर आपके सेंटेंस में आई, यू, वी, दे या फिर प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट्स है, वी यूज द क्वेश्चनिंग वर्ड डू. डज इज यूज्ड विथ ही, शी, इट एंड सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट्स. ठीक है, सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट्स एंड ही, शी एंड इट के लिए हम डज यूज करेंगे. डू यूज करेंगे आई, यू, वी, दे एंड प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए. और एक और डिफरेंस जो डू एंड डज का मेन है आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए, ये है कि जो डज है ना, दैट इज यूज्ड फॉर सिंगुलर एक्शंस. ठीक है, एंड डू इज यूज्ड फॉर जनरल एक्शंस. तो अब हम जान गए इज, आर, डू एंड डज कहाँ पर यूज करते हैं. नाउ लेट अस ट्राई एंड डू द एक्सरसाइज. फर्स्ट वन, dash you work in the evenings. अब यहाँ पर this is a questioning action because there is a question mark. First thing we have identified that this is a question. Now second thing we will identify whether we will use do or does. Okay, now do dash you work in the evenings मतलब ये पूछ रहा है you, आइडेंटिफाई you. हम do कहाँ पर यूज करते हैं? जहां पर I, you, we या they या फिर प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट्स हो. हमारा सब्जेक्ट यहाँ पर कौन है? you है. Therefore we will write do. Do you work in the evenings? 2. Dash the sun shining now. Again this is a question mark. But do you think it is necessary to use do and does only when there is a question mark? No. हम is भी use कर सकते हैं. Is the sun shining? Now, number 3. Where dash they going? Question mark. Where are they going? Why? Because our subject is they, which is a plural, and it is starting already with the questioning word where. Therefore, we will not use do or does. We will use the plural helping verb are. Where are they going? Because they is a plural noun. 4th, what time dash the shops close? Now, this is a question sentence. Now, what time do the shops close? Why? Because it is shops over here is the plural subject. Okay, and it is a general action. It is not a singular action. What time do the shops close? Number 5. Why dash you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? So, because it is you, it can be more than one also. Therefore, the subject is why are you looking at me? Number 6. Dash Mary working today? Question mark. Is Mary working today? Why? Because Mary noun is singular. Seventh, dash Ramesh live near you? Question mark. Now, does Ramesh live near you? Why does Ramesh live near you? Because does is used with singular subject and Ramesh is a singular subject, and that the fact that Ramesh lives near you is a singular action. Therefore, we use does Ramesh live near you? 8. What dash this word mean? What does this word mean? Why does? Because this word is a singular subject and it is a singular action. We are asking you the meaning of one singular word. What does this word mean? Number 9. Dash you like dancing? Do you like dancing? Now, why do? Because it is you can be considered as a plural subject also. Therefore, do you like dancing? Next, number 10. Dash you feeling alright? Are you feeling alright? We may be asking this question to more than one person in a group. So, are you feeling alright? Next, the answers are all given for you students. First attempt it on your own and then you can go through it. Now, there is something called negative sentences. What are negative sentences? Where we use am not, is not, are not, do not or does not. So, we will be doing an exercise on this. Now, first, keep a few things in mind. If your statement given is in the positive sense, the question tag which will be added to it will be negative. And if the statement is negative, then the question tag will be positive. Now, negatives in the present continuous are formed by adding not or in contraction form n apostrophe t after the verb be. Now, when you expand the contractions of don't, it is do not, and doesn't is does not. Where do we use don't and where do we use does not? Don't is used with plural nouns or with your subject pronoun you. Does not is used with singular nouns. Like we studied do and does, similarly for do not and does not. Same thing, do not is used with plural nouns and with you, and does not is used with singular nouns. Now, Tina dash work at weekends. Now, what is Tina? She is a subject. Tina is a singular noun. So, Tina does not work at weekends. We have to identify the subject always and then we have to proceed. I am very tired. I dash want to go out this evening. I is a singular noun. So, I do not want to go out this evening. Okay. I'm very tired. I am not going out this evening. You can turn off the music. I am not listening to it. Why I am? Because I is a singular subject. We have been invited for a party tomorrow, but we are not going. Why are not going? Because we is a plural subject and all plural subjects are followed by the helping verbs are. Next, we will do a exercise on was, where, did, have and has. But before that, let us understand where we have to use was and where we have to use were. Was is the singular past tense of to be. Now, be is a helping verb which has three forms. Okay, is, am and are, and also was and were which are used in the past tense. So, was is the singular past tense of be. Were is used for the third person plural past tense like they and we. Okay, and the second person past tense you. Now, where do we use did? Past form of the verb do and used when the action is done in the past tense. Then we use did. Now, let us know where we use have and has. Have and has is used to indicate position. Have is used with the pronouns I have, you have, we have, and they have. Has is used with he has, she has, it has. Okay, these things you have to remember. What time dash she go? What time did she go? Dash you go out last night? It's a questioning word. Did you go out last night? Where dash your trousers made? Where were your trousers made or where are your trousers made? When were these houses built? Because they have already been built, it is an action in the past tense. So where were these? Where were your trousers made. Also, the third one is, where were your trousers made? When were these houses built? Fifth, what were you doing at noon? Why did you leave work early? Has Rahul arrived yet? Rahul is singular subject, therefore has. How long have they been married? Because they is your plural subject. Dash Shalu gone to the market? Has Shalu gone to the market? Because Shalu is a singular noun. When was your brother born? Brother singular, therefore was. Answers are given for you. Please refer. Now, complete the sentences by putting the verbs in the brackets in the correct form, and let us approach this. Now, first sentence. My sister usually work as an engineer, but at the moment she study for an extra qualification. Now, when these kind of sentences are given to you, we will follow something called a subject-verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? It states that the verb following the subject should be in agreement with it. That means if your subject is singular, the verb following it has to be singular. If your subject is plural, then the verb following it has to be plural. First, my sister usually worked as an engineer. Identify the subject, sister. What is the verb given to you? Verb. Work. So my sister being singular subject, it has to be followed by a singular verb form of work, which is works. If we add s to work, it becomes the singular verb form of the verb work. My sister usually works as an engineer, but at the moment she dash study for an extra qualification. Now the question also states that we have to put the verbs which are given in the bracket in the correct tense. But at the moment is implying that it is the present continuous tense. So she is studying. Why she is? Because she is a singular subject and it has to be followed by is verb form. And studying, when it is in the present continuous, study becomes studying. Whenever any continuous form is given of any tense, we add ing to the verb form. So, but at the moment, she is studying for an extra qualification. Next, number 2. Can you hear the birds? They dash singing in the trees. Identify the subject, birds. Plural subjects, they. Plural pronoun, they are singing in the trees. Can you hear the birds? I'm asking you in the present only. This is something which is happening in the present tense. So, they are singing. It is in the present continuous tense. They is followed by are because we use are after plural subjects, and singing because it is in the present continuous tense. Sing becomes singing. Your grandmother dash lived in a cottage in Ireland. She dash lived there all her life. Your grandmother lived in a cottage in Ireland. Past tense. She has been living there all her life. We are talking about a third person. I am talking to you about a third person, which is your grandmother. Therefore, we will write that your grandmother lived in a cottage in Ireland or lives in a cottage in Ireland. She has been living there all her life. Marina always arrives late on Fridays. Why arrives? Because Marina is singular subject, so it has to be followed by a singular verb. Marina always arrives late on Fridays because she very often misses the train. She is your singular subject, has to be followed by singular verb misses. Barbara dash taller than her brother Ulysses. Barbara singular subject and singular subject is followed by the singular verb form of be is. Barbara is taller than her brother Ulysses. Number 6. There was a fire at my friend's house, so he dash stay at a hotel until the damage is repaired. Now, there was a fire at my friend's house in the recent past only. So, now that friend has to vacate that house and stay somewhere. So, he will continue to stay there for some time till his house is repaired. So, we have identified the subject as my friend, which is singular. There was a fire at my friend's house, so he is. Because he is singular, we will write is staying because it is now present continuous. Presently, he is staying. So, he is staying at the hotel until the damage is repaired. This is how you have to analyze the questions. What tense is it in it? What is the subject given? If these two things are identified, we can write the answers. I am Spanish. I dash born in Cordoba, a dash a beautiful city. I was born in Cordoba because I have already been born. It is a beautiful city because we use is form after it. I think smoking is unhealthy, so now I am trying to give up. I am still in the process of giving up smoking. Therefore, I am. I is followed by am. I am trying because it is in the present continuous tense. And whenever anything is in present continuous tense, the verb form is we add ing to the verb form. Look, that young woman is jumping on the bus. Okay, because it is, I'm telling you to look, so it is in the present. That young woman is jumping on the bus. Statistics show that the Dutch are the tallest race. Why are? Because Dutch community consists of so many people who come under the Dutch. Therefore, it is a plural subject. Plural subject has to be followed by plural verb. So, Dutch are the tallest race. R is your plural verb. 50% of British families keep pets at home. British families, that means more than one people in those families. So keep is your plural verb. So 50% of British families keep pets at home. Henry dash my bike while his car is being repaired. Henry is using my bike while his car is being repaired. Our teacher is ill today, so we have a day off at school. We is your plural subject, so it has to be followed by a verb which is have. Sheila is in hospital for a month. She is recovering from an operation. Presently also she is in the hospital. From a month she is there and she will continue to still be there till she recovers. Therefore, she is recovering from an operation. Present continuous tense. I usually like eating, but tonight I am not enjoying the food at all. I usually. Now see, where it is followed by the adverb usually, there your subject I is the only subject pronoun which will take your plural verb after it. So I usually like eating, but tonight I am not enjoying the food at all. Everyone in our family has blonde hair and blue eyes. Now, please, this is a very important thing. Pay attention. Everyone means it is not plural. It is singular. Everyone in our family. मतलब हमारे family में हर कोई एक. That is the meaning of everyone. So that means everyone is your singular subject. So it has to be followed by your singular verb has. Everyone in our family has blonde hair and blue eyes. Number 17. Hurry up. We cannot miss the bus this evening. Okay. This morning, the man dashed the bill at the counter and dashed to his car. The man paid the bill at the counter and ran to his car. Or you can also say the man paid the bill at the counter and is running to his car. Sonia dashed the car and dashed the police station yesterday. Sonia parked the car because we are talking about something in the past and entered the police station yesterday. So this is how you will approach these question and answers exercises. Now all the answers are given to you students. Please try it on your own. Try to analyze the sentence what is given. First identify the subject and then try to find out whether it is an interrogative sentence or it is a just a declarative statement or whatever, and then depending on that you try and analyze what is the subject, what verb will follow it. Then you have to keep in mind subject verb agreement. If the subject is singular, verb has to be singular. If the subject is plural, verb has to be plural. Okay, so based on this, whether the noun is singular, whether the noun is plural, what verb will follow it. Keeping these small things in mind, grammar exercises become very easy. There are few things which you have to register. Now, along with this video, I will link a few videos of my channel where I have explained in detail, in depth about subject verb agreement, about tenses, and also about is and am and are. If you go to my channel's playlist, you will find lots of worksheets. Please refer to them for clearer understanding. Here, I just gave you a brief outline of how to go about solving these exercises, but in-depth analysis of these concepts are given in my channel. I will link the videos. Please do go through it. And this video is also helpful for all your future competitive exams, which will help you solve these questions in no time. Thank you. Subscribe and like my channel. Please share it with your friends as much as possible and keep the notification button on so that when I post a new video, you are notified about it. Thank you.